guys! Welcome back to the GlamPick channel. My name is Rachel and today we're going to be talking about masks. Face masks. Something that we all should be using at least once a week, and it's pretty cheap, so I think this is something that's doable. So what I did was I got 5 different face masks with different purposes, ranging from brightening, moisturizing, for anti-aging purposes. So before we jump into this video, please subscribe to the GlamPick channel for more videos like these, and keep on watching if you want a review of these 5 masks. So the 5 masks that I have here are actually from 4 different brands, and they have multiple purposes to them, and they also have varying price points. So the first one that we have here is actually the Yadah Moisturizing Mask Pack, and then the next one is the Yadah Collagen Mask Pack, and the next one is actually from a Korean company called Mediheal. This is a little bit more expensive compared to the other masks, because it's a 2-step mask. First, there's an ampule here that you have to put over your face after your toner, and then you put on a mask. This one is actually for skin tightening. And then there is the CNP laboratory one, which is for brightening. And then the Innisfree It's Real Squeeze Mask in the Bija version. Bija? So the first mask I'm going to be reviewing is actually the Yadah Moisturizing Mask Pack. This one is made out of 100% cotton pulp, so it's supposed to adhere to the contours of your face a lot easier, and it's quite thin. It's a really thin mask, but it absorbs all the essence in the mask pack. This one adopts the 4 non-added system, which means that it is free of artificial colorants, parabens, ethanol, which is alcohol, which is bad for your face. It ages your face prematurely, and fragrances. So this is actually fine for all skin types, I would say. But when I wore this, you're supposed to wear it for 20 to 30 minutes, but I wore it for about 10 minutes. And like I said, I tried all the masks in my own time throughout the week. So this is the first mask that I used, and I actually really like this one because it was moisturizing and it was refreshing. I wore it in the daytime, and of course, with all the masks that you use, you have to cleanse first and then tone your face to prepare your skin to absorb the essence. But don't forget to just follow up with your normal skincare routine after that. And I used this for 10 minutes, and I was growing pimples around the start of the week, so my skin was a little bit irritated, and it did sting, but only in the parts where I was starting to get a little bit of redness. But when I took it off, it wasn't further inflamed. It was just a little bit itchy, but I think that's completely normal. And I really like this because it did serve its purpose, which is to actually moisturize your face. So this is good. What I really like about Yadah is that it adopts a lot of organic ingredients in their products. So the main star of this mask is actually the honey extract. Now, honey acts as a really good humectant and an antibacterial ingredient for your skin. So when you use this, it actually really leaves your face feeling very cool, refreshed, and it really serves as like a pick-me-up for your face throughout the day. Next up, we have the Yadah Collagen Mask Pack, which is actually supposed to target for the more aged skin. So while I use it, I have wrinkles under my eyes, probably because I rub my eyes a lot when I'm studying. So when I put this on, it was nothing too dramatic. The changes, of course, you have to use the mask pretty consistently, but I used it only once. I did feel like my skin was tightened, but I asked my mom to use this as well, and she actually really liked it. She said the same goes for every mask. It was cool, it was refreshing, and also it did not irritate her skin, which is a really great sign for those who have sensitive skin and want to use a mask. But the main ingredient for this is actually the snail secretion filtrate. Don't feel a little bit weirded out, because the snail filtrate is actually something that is used a lot as a collagen ingredient, and it helps to plump up your skin and make it look a lot younger. So this mask is meant to firm your skin up. It's supposed to be an anti-wrinkle mask, and it's supposed to add on to your elasticity of your skin. So you're supposed to leave this on for 15 to 20 minutes. I would say that this is not the kind of mask that you would use in the night. However, this, like the first mask, it's made out of 100% cotton pulp, and I do feel like it is also a day mask. So just use it before you put on your makeup, and it's bound to plump up your skin. Now, the next mask that we have is actually a little bit more expensive, as I mentioned earlier, than the rest of the masks that we have here, except for another one, because this one is actually a two-step mask. We have two masks of this kind from two different brands. This one is from Mediheal, and it's called the Pore Smart Tox Mask. This mask is meant to target aging skin, tired skin, and even skin with enlarged pores. So I'd say that people from any age group can wear this. So this is really interesting because it is actually different from the other masks that we have here. While the other masks are made from cotton sheets, this one is actually made from a charcoal mineral sheet. So it is actually black, and the essence is clear like the rest. And there is actually a step 1 here. This is a mask-based ampule, and this one has actually a really nice gel texture. It's very light, and there's actually a lot of product in this little bag here that you can tear apart. And I think if you want to, you can actually use this as serum after you use the mask again, because it is definitely enough to cover your face multiple times. And this is supposed to be left on for 10 to 20 minutes. It adheres to the face very well. That's what I like. It's actually a really thin, sturdy mask, so it doesn't tear as easily. And I would say that this is actually the most cooling mask among the other 4 that I use. I actually left this in my air-conditioned room, not even in the fridge, and when I put it on, it felt like Alaska was on my face. It was actually really, really cold. But when I took it off, I felt like my face warmed up a little bit, and it's not stinging. I wouldn't say that it's stinging, but it did make my skin feel a little bit warm. So I think this one is really good, and it really stuck up to its name. And actually this one has mushroom extract, and what I want to mention is the mushroom smell is really, really mild, but you know that it's like you walk into a field of mushrooms and that you can smell this one. So I really like this one. The next mask that we have is actually by a brand called CNP Laboratory. It is around the same price point as the first mask by Mediheal. This is actually meant for dull skin, and it's meant to prevent sagging, enhance its firmness, as well as brighten your skin prior to makeup application. So this is actually a daytime mask. Its use is for better makeup application throughout the day. So I do feel like this is the most moisturizing mask out of the 5 that I chose. This does contain butylene glycol, which is actually an organic alcohol which serves as a moisturizing agent used in multiple skincare products. However, if you have sensitive skin, I would not recommend you use this so often, considering that butylene glycol tends to actually irritate your skin, but only very mildly. So this is meant to be used for 15 minutes, and it, like the Mediheal mask, this has 2 steps to it. The first step is to actually use their intensive brightening ampule, which also has a very non-sticky gel-like texture. It's very lightweight, and it feels very watery. And I do really like this mask because it actually soaks up a lot of the product. It has a really thick mask sheet, which I think it's definitely the thickest among them all. I tried to tear it apart and I couldn't. So if you want a mask to use in the daytime for better makeup application to make your skin look a little bit more lively and brightened, then this is definitely a good mask. The 5th and final mask is actually the Innisfree It's Real Squeeze Mask in Bija. Now, this mask, I would have to say it's the thinnest among the 5 when it comes to the mask sheet. While you know, the CNP laboratory one was the thickest, this is actually the thinnest, and it holds a lot of essence. I feel like there is minimal wastage to it. When I actually like opened up the package and I stuck my finger in, and there was very little essence in it. However, after using this for 15 minutes, you're supposed to use it for 10 to 20 minutes. After using it for 15 minutes, I squeezed the remaining essence into a plate and there was still a lot. So I feel like you can use that to moisturize the other parts of your body. This mask contains Sorea seed oil and it is meant to soothe your acne. However, I do have to say that the presence of butylene glycol, like in the CNP laboratory one, this, while it serves as a moisturizing agent, it can irritate people with sensitive skin. So that is one of the few things that you have to look out for. The second thing, this is the only mask out of the other masks that contains alcohol. Now, alcohol is something that will actually prematurely age your skin. So if you're one to look out for your wrinkles, then I would not recommend you use this. However, in all, I feel like it's an okay mask. It's cooling, it's refreshing, and it does do its natural job of hydrating your skin. But honestly, I feel like it doesn't stand out from the rest of the mask market. So that's my review for all the 5 masks here today, guys. To sum it all up, this CNP laboratory one would be good for brightening your skin in the daytime if you want to use makeup. It's also the most hydrating out of them all. For the Yadah moisturizing mask pack, this serves as a refresher for the day, and you can use it actually, I think, the most often in a week than the rest of the other masks. It does what it's supposed to do, and it's a really mild mask that is good for just about anyone. This Mediheal mask is good for those with enlarged pores, those with acne-prone skin. This is actually a really good mask for you. The Collagen mask pack is for those with aging skin who wants to just plump up their skin without necessarily brightening it. So this serves as also mild. I'd say that these Yadah mask packs are actually very mild and good for just about any skin type. So the Innisfree one, I would have to say that if you are someone with normal skin, then this would be a mask for you. However, if you are someone with sensitive skin, then I would not really recommend this for you. But some things might work for some people, some things might work for others. This one just didn't impress me that much. Okay, so my top 2 favorite picks for this week is actually the Yadah moisturizing mask pack as well as the Mediheal Pore Smart Tox mask. As someone with enlarged pores, I do have to say that I really like how cooling, hydrating, moisturizing this was, while really shrinking the appearance of my pores around my nose area in a really short time. This is a little bit more pricey than the rest of the masks here, but I do feel like it is really worth your money. But if you want to go for a cheaper alternative, if you just want a really quick refresher for the day, then I would recommend the Yadah moisturizing mask pack. It did leave my skin feeling a little bit itchy, but that's also because I did have like a fresh pimples emerging from my skin. So in all, I don't think anyone should be putting masks on their face if they have really fresh wounds or cuts on their face. So this was really mild, the fragrance was really mild, and it did what it was supposed to do, which was to moisturize. So I would definitely recommend that. For me, the Innisfree It's Real Squeeze Mask just didn't work for me. This one, it contained alcohol, so I have a pretty sensitive skin, so I did feel a little bit inflamed. Alright guys, so that's the end of this review. That was my honest opinions on the 5 masks that we tried out today. Let me know what you want to know of what you want to see on the next video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the GlamPick channel, and I will see you on the next one. Bye guys!